fighting. I love the game.
De La Hoya seldom looks better than this. De La Hoya is the most popular.
Yeah, that's it. Let's finish it. That's it. Let's go.
It's over. Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya.
Welcome back mga idol sa ating Boksingero TV channel. Muli nating balikan ang napakagandang laban ng ating pambansang kamao Manny Pacquiao laban kay Oscar De La Hoya. Ito ay tinaguriang the dream match para sa professional boxing welterweight superfight na ginanap noong December 6, 2008 sa MGM Grand Las Vegas, Nevada.
16 years ago, in the mountains of Big Bear, California, Oscar De La Hoya began his Hall of Fame career.
Panoorin natin kung paano ginawang punching bag ni Pacquiao ang kanyang iniidolo na si Oscar De La Hoya at ito'y pinasuko sa round 8.
Pero bago yan mga idol, kung bago ka pa lang sa aking channel ay mag-subscribe muna tayo at pindutin mo na rin ang notification bell para laging updated sa mga susunod na videos.
Buhay mo ang Diyos ang gawing gabay upang sa mga pagsubok ay magtagumpay.
Hail of the tape for the 45th fight of Oscar De La Hoya's career and the 53rd fight of Manny Pacquiao's career. You see the 6-year age advantage for the Filipino fighter.
To the ring, pound for pound, the best in the world, Manny Pacquiao!
2 wins against Marco Antonio Barrera. Has a draw and a win against
A lot of Mexican fans, because of his fierce fighting style from most.
Whom do Mexicans really support? De La Hoya or Pacquiao? Here's Oscar De La Hoya is long accustomed to having the home court advantage in terms of crowd support at all of his fights. An even battle of crowd support, as has ever been the case in Oscar's career. And now you hear the crowd responding, though.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, y ahora, damas y caballeros, the 10-time champion of the world from East LA, Oscar De La Hoya!
Greeting that we're accustomed.
Full of cheers for both fighters. Flags, American flags, and Filipino flags almost certainly leave the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, main event of the evening, the dream match. 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the officially weighing 142 pounds. Professional record, 52 fights. 47 victories, including 35 knockouts, with 3 defeats and 2 even. The former flyweight world champion, former junior featherweight world champion, former super featherweight world champion and current lightweight champion of the world from General Santos City. The fighting pride of the Philippines and #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, Manny Pacquiao. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing burgundy and gray, official weight 145 pounds. Since capturing Olympic gold, his professional record stands at 44 fights, 39 victories, including 30 knockouts with 5 defeats and 10 world titles. Ladies and gentlemen, the former junior lightweight, former lightweight, former super lightweight, former 2-time welterweight, former 2-time junior middleweight, and former middleweight champion of the world, the Golden Boy from East LA, Oscar De La Hoya!
Oscar, Manny, we both received your instructions in your dressing room. Okay, look. If he goes right here, it's okay. Anything below that's low. Right here is. Let's go.
The Filipino crowd. Good straight left hand up the middle for Manny Pacquiao. In height.
You can see the height difference here. He's and very angry. I was just getting in his eyes. I've known him. But he's fighting a very intelligent fight.
He takes a straight left hand and a right hook from Pacquiao. And flurry, move back out of De La Hoya. De La Hoya knows he wants out the fight. He hasn't really gotten it going so far.
This has the makings of being a boom. Sooner or later, you're going to get some very good exchanges.
From round one, they're simple. De La Hoya is so much taller. Pacquiao so much faster. And that
Confusing him at the moment.
But it would get him busy right to the jab. But right now, Manny is hitting him with his punches.
Momentarily shocked Oscar.
the speed has been bothersome for Oscar throughout the round. He snakes his left hand right through the middle of De La Hoya's guard. De La Hoya lands a left hook. Pacquiao gets away.
He punched, but nothing landed. Right here, you see what surprised me and has been probably the most effective punch. The little left-hand lead of Manny's is he shoots right body with movement with his hands.
He's a young fighter. He isn't doing it yet.
And he had him by coming straight up the middle with the left-hand lead. He has reddened De La Hoya's nose from top to bottom with that punch.
Manny's upper body movement and defense is very, very hard and weaving and dancing in and out.
Indeed, De La Hoya is reduced to mostly trying to go at the bottom.
There's no head movement at all. His head is stationary.
There is almost no height difference.
Pacquiao lands a brilliant up. De La Hoya has not been able to solve Pacquiao.
Oscar's left hand, one of the best weapons in the sport for over a decade.
First couple rounds against the longer, taller Oscar De La Hoya.
He's taking chances, he's starting to make mistakes. Nahihirapan siya paghanap sa'yo, pag ganun ang ginagalaw mo. Big box is smart. In and out.
Landing more than half of his power shots. This is a big problem for Oscar De La Hoya, who has landed only 6. Hoya hasn't really gotten his offense.
And as Oscar's not going on.
You're telling me we're going to see a shutout, Emmanuel?
I think Manny's going to get stronger as the fight goes on. They're stationary.
Right hand, but sooner or later he's going to land something. You have to believe that.
He just took to the body there, and Pacquiao followed against him. There is a big swell. Described the first couple of rounds as shot Pacquiao's speed taking De La Hoya's. Now Oscar,
I think, to me, more aggressive. The snap and the speed is coming from the steam.
And that's because he's uncertain where Manny...
Is it also because it's a physically...
You know, Oscar, I know he's into this. To me, he just doesn't look that strong when he does.
Wild punches.
Since September of 1997, when he fought Hector Camacho Sr., Pacquiao has dominated De La Hoya in the first 2 rounds with his straight left-hand lead up the middle. Early in his career, Pacquiao always set this punch up with jabs. De La Hoya seems shocked and not set.
Gets set. He can't get his punches wrong. Looks like a guy going out, doing a 360. 3-0.
Now that at least get Manny preoccupied with big right hand, but he's not jamming enough. And
Well,
he
let's
needs to
face it,
fake.
super destructive punch for De La Hoya. I asked Freddie Roach yesterday in our meeting, I said, have you ever seen Oscar for a conventional fighter against a southpaw? For the same reason, Pacquiao's quickness dominating the slower De La Hoya.
And if Oscar's not going to, and that's what Oscar needs to do, is keep working that jab. Manny could not time him so much, and even if he doesn't land his
Shots there by Pacquiao. And if there was doubt coming in as to whether...
and you watch when Manny lands his left, he did lose, he lands it.
This is getting embarrassing.
It's an event.
You cannot control the situation. The worst thing in the world is I can't handle the speed. David Diaz said, but David Diaz wasn't.
Rounds to find out whether he is still up.
Oscar, when you close up, you don't throw punches. Your best defense is to throw punches. You've got his whole body is open up and you're not throwing anything.
Can read you. Hindi niya mabasa yung galaw mo. Don't just walk in behind the feint, the head movement, and a little bit of movement.
Up your box. Pacquiao, 32 out of 47. 68% beaten.
What is the feeling of a fighter when he's in there with somebody who's always beating him to the punch?
This is a terrible feeling, as I say, the deal, not handling speed. And he doesn't block those right hands at all. He has his right hand permanently stuck to the side of his face, and Manny just punches his.
I personally had expected, and perhaps more so than De La Hoya expected as well.
You know, when a lot of the experts.
What body shot by Oscar?
Biggest punch of the fight for De La Hoya.
Back into this fight.
Well, if judges are looking for a round to give to De La Hoya, this might be the one, although now Pacquiao rallies down the stretch.
Manny Pacquiao is showing it's not insurmountable.
At a 27-8 edge and prevent Pacquiao from countering him as effective so far.
Manny has landed his on the cup, if you notice, because Oscar has his cup extremely high. So they're really on the.
When Nacho Beristain asks, that's why they call it a 45.
It looks like.
In May, fighting Manny Pacquiao is something entirely different from fighting Steve Forbes.
Come on, throw punches. Press him. Press him. Press him because he's tired. The few punches that you got in with him, he's tired.
All right. Here we see once again Manny Pacquiao shooting a straight left hand right down the pipe. Directing. That's the kind of punch that's doing the damage to Oscar De La Hoya.
Well, we're halfway through the fight. And what they're seeing, although each round has
for Manny Pacquiao. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya hasn't gotten off the schneid. He's getting shut out. And Freddie straight left hand by Pacquiao. And then
fighters in a long time.
Yeah, Ricardo Mayorga's no elite fighter in my view. No. He's the most willing target in the sport.
Yes. Yeah, but
that may be the only thing that's keeping. Pacquiao is closing in on landing 50 pounds. Have been counted by CompuBox. An embarrassing 7th round comes to a close.
Right here you see Pacquiao landing punch after punch, and it's not so much just the way he's landing them. The body language and position of De La Hoya's body is that of a man that's defeated. It's passive.
He is cringing in the face of Pacquiao's unstoppable onslaught. Diaz was closer to being...
Who is the most exciting little big
vision this one. Could you see Pacquiao against Margarito?
No, and he himself after this fight. This could be the end of the fight.
They have the best chance of picking up his identity sport because Pacquiao's following is growing, not just in the Pacific Rim, but in the United States. And 20 weeks has a tough decision in front of him. Glory and a lot of money in Oscar De La Hoya's past, but he's getting beaten up here.
This could be the end of the fight.
No. Listen, if you keep taking punches, I'm stopping the fight. Okay?
It's our decision, Oscar. It's a decision that we have to take. There's no reason to continue with this. He's too fast. Are you okay? Is that it? Yeah? That's it? Let's finish it. That's it. Let's go.
It's done. Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya.
And it was
all the choices we expected to see in this fight, which was
the victorious Manny Pacquiao. So unusual that you simply couldn't.
The winner by TKO victory, and still the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
Anong masasabi natin mga idol sa Pacquiao De La Hoya fight? Magkomento lang sa baba sa inyong reaksyon at pag-usapan natin yan. At kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe sa ating channel, ay papindot naman ang subscribe button at notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga susunod nating video. Hanggang susunod muli, maraming salamat sa panonood. God bless you.